Ever wondered why your heart races for no apparent reason, or why you feel a sudden, unexplainable dread? These moments, these sensations, can leave us feeling bewildered and unnerved. They might occur while you're simply sitting in your living room or walking down a familiar street. These feelings aren't arbitrary, they're not figments of your imagination. They have a name, a cause, and a solution. You might be experiencing what is known as anxiety, a common but often misunderstood condition. Anxiety, in its essence, is a normal and often healthy emotion. It's a response wired into our systems as a part of the evolutionary survival mechanism known as the fight-or-flight response. When we perceive a threat, anxiety kicks in, pumping adrenaline through our bodies, quickening our heartbeat and sharpening our senses. It prepares us to face danger or to escape it swiftly. But what happens when we feel this surge of adrenaline, this heightened state of alertness, even when there's no apparent threat? This is where anxiety tends to step out of its designated role as a survival tool and becomes a disorder. It's like a misfiring alarm system that sounds off when there's no danger in sight. Anxiety disorders are a group of mental health conditions characterized by excessive and persistent feelings of worry, fear, or nervousness. They're not just a one-size-fits-all condition. There are several types, each with its distinct features. Generalized anxiety disorder, for instance, involves chronic worrying about everyday life events, while panic disorder is marked by recurrent, unexpected panic attacks. Social anxiety disorder revolves around a fear of social situations and scrutiny, and specific phobias are intense fears about certain objects or situations. Then there's obsessive-compulsive disorder and post-traumatic stress disorder, which are closely related to anxiety disorders. Each of these conditions can significantly interfere with a person's daily life, making it hard to work, study, socialize, or even carry out everyday tasks. The worry and fear are often disproportionate to the situation, making it difficult for people to control their feelings even when they understand this. It's important to remember that experiencing anxiety occasionally is a normal part of life. It's when these feelings persist, become overwhelming, and start to interfere with your daily activities that they may signal an anxiety disorder. Understanding when normal anxious feelings turn into an anxiety disorder is crucial for maintaining mental health. By recognizing the signs and seeking help, we can manage these feelings and lead a fulfilling, healthy life. The causes of anxiety are as diverse as we are. Just as we each possess a unique blend of characteristics, so too are the root causes of anxiety. They intertwine in a complex web, making it difficult to pinpoint one singular cause. Instead, we often find a combination of factors at play. Genetics is one of these contributing elements. Just like the color of your eyes or the shape of your nose, susceptibility to anxiety can be passed down through generations. If your parents or grandparents struggled with anxiety, you might find yourself more prone to it. But remember, genetics is not destiny. It merely increases the likelihood, not the inevitability. Then we have brain chemistry. Our brains are bustling metropolises of neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that regulate our mood, appetite, sleep, and yes, anxiety. When these neurotransmitters are out of balance, they can trigger anxious feelings. It's like an orchestra without a conductor, where the harmony of brain functions gets disrupted. Next up is personality. Are you a perfectionist? A worrier? Do you avoid risks and fear the unknown? Certain personality traits can make you more susceptible to anxiety. It's not a fault, but rather an aspect of your unique self that requires understanding and management. Finally, life events. Trauma, stress, loss. These major life changes can spark anxiety. Picture it like a forest fire. A single spark, a single event, can set off a widespread, all-consuming anxiety. But just as a forest regrows after a fire, so too can we find ways to heal and manage our anxiety. So let's remember that anxiety is a complex beast, born from a mix of elements. There's no one-size-fits-all explanation, and there's certainly no one-size-fits-all solution. Each person's experience with anxiety is as unique as their fingerprint, shaped by their genetic makeup, brain chemistry, personality, and life experiences. While the exact cause might not always be clear, several factors can contribute to anxiety. Recognizing the signs of anxiety is the first step towards managing it. Anxiety can manifest in a variety of physical and emotional symptoms, and each person's experience can be unique. Let's start with the physical symptoms. It's not uncommon to feel a quickening of your heartbeat, a sensation that your heart is racing or pounding. Some people describe this as feeling like their heart is about to leap out of their chest. This can be accompanied by shortness of breath or a feeling of being smothered. Other physical symptoms can include a dry mouth, sweaty palms, or feeling overly hot or cold. You might feel a lump in your throat or experience nausea, upset stomach, or even diarrhea. Some people report feeling dizzy or lightheaded. Others might have headaches, muscle tension, or frequent urination. Now let's move on to the emotional symptoms. The most common of these is a sense of impending doom or danger. You might feel restless, on edge, or have difficulty concentrating. Your mind might race, filled with thoughts you can't control, and you might find it difficult to sleep. It's also common to have a strong desire to escape from the situation causing the anxiety. You might feel detached, like you're observing yourself from the outside, or as if things around you are not real. Anxiety can also make you irritable, and you might have outbursts of anger that you can't control. It's not uncommon to feel a sense of impending death, or to worry constantly about health, money, family, or work. And let's not forget the behavioral symptoms. You might find yourself avoiding places or situations that make you anxious, or engaging in compulsive behaviors as a way of reducing your anxiety. Remember, everyone experiences anxiety differently, and this is just a broad overview of potential symptoms. It's important to seek professional help if you're experiencing any of these symptoms and they're interfering with your daily life. Take a moment now to reflect on your own experiences. Let's pause and connect. Perhaps you felt a ripple of recognition as we've journeyed through the root causes and symptoms of anxiety. If you found value in this content, we invite you to engage. Click that like button, hit subscribe, and let's start a conversation in the comments. Share your thoughts, your experiences. Remember, your experiences and insights can help others feel less alone in their journey. Knowledge is power, but action transforms knowledge into solutions. This is particularly true when it comes to managing anxiety. So let's delve into some practical coping strategies that can help manage anxiety, transforming your understanding into action. First and foremost, lifestyle changes can make a significant impact. Regular exercise, for instance, is a natural stress buster. It doesn't have to be a marathon or a grueling gym session. A simple walk in the park or a few yoga stretches can do wonders. Healthy eating habits also play a pivotal role. A balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains can fuel your body and mind, helping you cope better with stress. Also, try to avoid or limit caffeine and alcohol, as they can exacerbate anxiety symptoms. Getting enough sleep is another critical aspect of a healthy lifestyle. Lack of sleep can intensify feelings of anxiety, so aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Now let's move on to therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, is a type of psychotherapy that can be very effective in managing anxiety. It helps you understand how your thoughts and behaviors affect your emotions, equipping you with tools to respond to anxiety in healthier ways. Medication, prescribed by a healthcare professional, can also be a part of an effective anxiety management plan. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution, and it's important to have open conversations with your healthcare provider about the benefits and potential side effects. Last but not least, mindfulness techniques such as meditation and deep breathing exercises can be incredibly helpful. These techniques bring your focus to the present moment, helping you to let go of past regrets and future worries, both common triggers of anxiety. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. If you're finding value in this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. It really helps us to create more of the content you love. Now here's a crucial point to remember. These coping strategies are not miracle cures, but tools. They work best when used consistently and in combination. It might take some time to find the right blend that works for you, and that's perfectly okay. Also, it's important to remember that asking for help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's a sign of strength. If your anxiety feels overwhelming, it's essential to seek professional help. Therapists, psychologists, and psychiatrists are trained to help you navigate these feelings and find effective ways to manage them. In the end, managing anxiety is about more than just reducing symptoms. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your mental well-being and allows you to thrive. Remember, it's essential to seek professional help if your anxiety feels overwhelming, because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to ask for help when you need it. Don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional if you're finding it difficult to manage your anxiety. You are not alone in this journey, and there are people ready and willing to help. You are not alone in your journey. This is a crucial sentiment to remember when dealing with anxiety. The importance of support cannot be overstated. This support can come in many forms and from various sources such as family, friends, and professionals. Family and friends provide a comforting presence. They are the ones who can offer a listening ear, a comforting word, or a gentle nudge in the right direction. They can help to normalize what you're feeling and assure you that it's okay to seek help. They can be your sounding board, your cheerleaders, and your safe space when things get tough. And then there are professionals, trained to help you navigate the choppy waters of anxiety. Therapists, psychiatrists, counselors, these individuals can provide a different kind of support. They can equip you with the tools and strategies to manage anxiety effectively. They can help uncover the root causes of your anxiety and work with you to develop coping strategies that are tailored to your unique situation. Support groups, too, can play a significant role. Meeting others who are dealing with similar struggles can be incredibly validating. It fosters a sense of community, diminishes feelings of isolation, and provides a platform for sharing experiences and coping strategies. Remember, seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but one of strength. It takes courage to ask for help, to admit that you are struggling. With the right support and tools, living with anxiety can become much more manageable. So, what have we learned today about anxiety? We've journeyed through the complex world of anxiety, from its definition to its root causes, identifiable symptoms, and finally, how to cope with it. We've discovered that anxiety is more than just feeling worried or nervous. It's a legitimate, often debilitating mental health condition that affects millions of people worldwide. Diving deeper, we explored the root causes of anxiety. We learned that this condition could be a result of a multitude of factors, from genetics and brain chemistry to life experiences and environmental stressors. It unraveled the fact that anxiety doesn't discriminate. It can affect any one of us, irrespective of our background or circumstances. We then delved into the symptoms of anxiety. We found that it manifests not just mentally but physically as well, from a racing heart and rapid breathing to excessive worrying and feelings of impending doom. Recognizing these symptoms is crucial to understanding if what we or our loved ones are experiencing is indeed anxiety. Next, we discussed coping strategies. We learned that managing anxiety is not about eliminating it entirely, but about learning to navigate through it. Simple techniques like deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, and mindfulness can make a significant difference. We also discussed the importance of professional help, therapy, and medication when necessary. We then moved to the power of support. We learned that having a strong support system, be it family, friends, or professionals, is essential in the journey of managing anxiety. We discussed how reaching out, sharing our experiences, and seeking help is not a sign of weakness but a testament to our strength. We've covered a lot of ground today, but this is just the beginning. Understanding anxiety is an ongoing journey, a process of learning, unlearning, and relearning. It's about being gentle with ourselves and others, about fostering empathy and understanding, and most importantly, about realizing that it's okay to ask for help. Remember, understanding anxiety is the first step towards managing it. This conversation doesn't end here. It continues with you. Like, subscribe, and comment below to join our community and continue this important conversation.